They never taught us this stuff in school, yet we're supposed to adult like pros, right? One day you just wake up expected to navigate the jungle of mortgages, credit scores, and 401ks without a map. It's wild. The average American will earn over $2 million in a lifetime. 2 million, but still feel completely broke at the end of the month. You open your banking app, scroll, and all you can think is, where did it all go? If that's you, if you felt that financial fog, stay here. Today, I'm handing you the 3 essential levers that decide whether money stresses you out or sets you free. Budget, save, invest. No jargon, no spreadsheets like rocket science, just the stuff that works, even if you're starting from absolute zero, even if you've messed up 100 times. This isn't about being perfect, it's about being powerful. Budget. Tell your money where to go. Most people treat a budget like a diet. Restrictive, punishing, doomed by Saturday night. But here's the deal. Flip the script. A budget isn't a financial cage. It's your permission slip to spend on what you actually care about, without the guilt. When you know where your money is going, you can intentionally allocate funds for that concert or that weekend trip. Suddenly, spending isn't a source of shame. It's planned joy. So where do you start? With one number and one number only, your monthly take-home pay. That's it. Gross income? That's for your boss to worry about. We only care about the cash that actually hits your bank account. Now, grab last month's bank and credit card statements. It's time to divide every single swipe into 2 simple piles, needs and wants. Be brutally honest with yourself. Needs are the absolute must-haves for survival. Your rent or mortgage, your basic groceries, not the fancy snacks, the actual staples, your utilities, and minimum debt payments. Wants are everything else, that daily bubble tea, the impulse buys from online ads, the 5 different streaming services you forgot you were paying for. This isn't about judging your past choices, it's about gaining awareness for your future self. Then, apply the simple framework, the famous 50-30-20 rule. The goal is to allocate 50% of your take-home income to your needs, 30% to your wants, and 20% to savings or debt repayment. It's practical, powerful, and easy to remember. Now, I hear you. What if your numbers are way off? What if your rent alone eats up 60% of your income? First, don't panic. This is a discovery process. The rule is a guideline, not an unbreakable law. If your needs are too high, the first place to look is your wants bucket. That 30% has to shrink. This means doing a subscription audit and canceling what you don't use. It means making coffee at home instead of buying it. But if trimming wants isn't enough, you have to hunt for bigger moves. Could you get a roommate for a year? Could you negotiate a cheaper cell phone plan? These strategic shifts are what free up serious cash. The goal isn't perfection overnight, it's awareness starting now. So here's a challenge. Track every single penny you spend for just 7 days. Seriously, just 1 week. Use an app, a napkin, the Notes app on your phone. I don't care how. Just do it. By day 3, I guarantee you'll spot a leak in your financial boat you didn't know existed. That quick lunch out cost you $80 this week. That forgotten free trial just renewed for $20. You plug that one leak and you've given yourself a raise without even talking to your boss. That's the power of knowing your money. Speaking of plugging leaks, what's the most surprising money leak you've ever found? Was it a forgotten free trial that went rogue? An addiction to fancy sparkling water? Drop it in the comments below. Reading through them is not only helpful, it's a powerful reminder that we all have them. Your story might just help someone else find and fix their own leak. And while you're at it, if you want more tips on how to take control of your money, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's next. Saving. Automate your future. All right, let's talk saving. Most people treat saving like a leftover, whatever is in your account the day before payday. That's a recipe for disaster. Let's flip that script. Saving is the first and most important bill you pay every single month. It's a non-negotiable investment in your future self, the one who won't have a full-blown panic attack when life inevitably throws a wrench in your plans. Your first move? Before you do anything else, open a high-yield savings account. These are typically offered by online banks, and because they don't have the overhead of physical branches, they can offer you incredible interest rates. We're talking over 4%, sometimes even hitting 5% APY. A traditional bank might give you 0.1%. Don't leave free money on the table. Once the account is open, set up an automatic transfer for the day after you get paid. This is the most crucial step. You can't spend what you never see in your checking account. Start small. $20, $50, whatever you can. You probably won't even miss it, but what you will feel is that glorious dopamine hit of watching your savings balance climb. That positive reinforcement is what turns a chore into an unbreakable habit. Your first milestone is $1,000. Get there as fast as you can. This is your car just made a horrifying noise fund. This is your surprise dental bill fund. It's the buffer that stops a small, unexpected inconvenience from sending you spiraling into the arms of a high-interest credit card, which is a financial vampire we'll kill later. After you hit $1,000, the next target is 3 to 6 months of essential living expenses. And what are living expenses? That's your needs bucket from your budget. Add up your rent, basic food, utilities, and transportation. If that number is $2,500 a month, your goal is a fund between $7,500 and $15,000. It sounds huge, but the secret is that it's just the same small, consistent contribution growing over time. This fund is the key to true freedom. The freedom to walk away from a toxic job, to handle a medical emergency, or to care for a family member, all without financial stress. And a little psychological trick. Give that account a name. Don't just call it savings. Label it Freedom Fund or Escape Plan or Bye-Bye Boss Account. Giving your goal an emotional connection makes it real, and you'll be far less likely to rate it for an impulse purchase. Invest. Buy your tomorrow at a discount. Okay, investing. The word sounds fancy, intimidating, like it's reserved for people in suits on Wall Street. The truth is, investing is simply buying your future at a discount. It's putting your money to work so that one day you don't have to. If you just save and never invest, inflation quietly acts like a pickpocket, stealing around 3% of your money's value every single year. Investing is your best defense. The easiest on-ramp is your employer's 401k plan, especially if they offer a match. If your company matches, say, 5% of your contributions, you need to contribute at least 5% to get that full match. This is free money. Let me say it again. It is a 100% guaranteed return on your money before the market even opens. There is no other investment on earth that offers that. Not grabbing your full 401k match is like lighting a pile of cash on fire. No employer match, no problem, and no excuse. Your next best friend is a Roth IRA. You can open one at any low-cost brokerage. Think firms like Vanguard, Fidelity, or Schwab. For 2025, you can stash up to $7,000 a year in this account, $8,000 if you're age 50 or over. Here's the kicker, the secret money tree. All of that money and all the growth it generates over decades comes out completely tax-free in retirement. So what do you actually put in it? Forget trying to pick the next Amazon or Tesla. That's not investing. That's gambling on Reddit roulette. Instead, your strategy should be brutally simple. Pick one, single fund, a target date index fund with a super low expense ratio. Look for 0.15% or less. This one fund automatically gives you diversification across thousands of stocks and bonds and adjusts its risk level as you get closer to retirement. It is the ultimate set-it-and-forget-it investment. Then, embrace the magic of dollar-cost averaging. This just means you invest the same amount of money every single payday, automatically. This strategy smooths out all the scary headlines and market volatility. When the market tanks? Great! Your automatic transfer just bought more shares on sale. It's like having a perpetual discount code for building wealth. The golden rule of investing is that time in the market beats timing the market every single time, in every single decade. It's not about predicting the next boom or bust. It's about consistently putting your money to work and letting compound interest, your money making money, do its thing. Patience and consistency are how you buy your tomorrow at a massive discount. All right, deep breath. We've covered a lot. Pause right here. Drop your biggest money fear in the comments below. Budgeting fails, saving shortfalls, investment jitters. I read every single one. Reply with tips, and your comment helps the algorithm show this to someone who needs it tonight. Help me help them. Debt. Kill the vampire. Now, let's talk about debt, specifically high-interest consumer debt. It's a vampire. It's sneaky, it's insidious, and it is silently biting 18%, 25%, sometimes even more from your wallet every single night. It sucks your financial lifeblood and keeps you from getting ahead. To kill a vampire, you need a stake and a plan. Here's the plan: the debt snowball. List all of your debts from the smallest balance to the largest, ignoring the interest rates for a moment. This is your battle map. You're going to attack the smallest debt with every extra dollar you can find, while paying only the minimums on everything else. When that first small debt is dead and gone, you take its payment and roll it, like a snowball, onto the next smallest debt. You build momentum. For most people, the psychological win of crushing a debt feels like leveling up in a video game, and that momentum is more powerful than pure math. But what if you're a pure math person? Then you might prefer the debt avalanche. With this method, you list your debts by interest rate, highest to lowest, and attack the highest interest debt first. Mathematically, this will save you more money over time. Snowball or avalanche, the best method is the one you will actually stick with. Pick one and declare war. Got a credit card with an 18% APR? Hack? Call them. Tonight, ask for a lower APR. A recent survey showed that over 80% of people who asked for a rate reduction got one. A 5-minute phone call could literally save you thousands of dollars. While you're at it, hide that card. Put it in a block of ice in the freezer, delete the autofill from your browser, create friction, make it harder to use. Now, not all debt is a 5-alarm fire. Student loans at 4%? That's not a vampire, it's more like a pesky gnome. Pay it on schedule, but the market's long-term return is historically higher, so you might be better off investing any extra cash rather than aggressively paying it down. And car loans? A car is a depreciating asset. Never stretch a loan past 5 years, and always aim to put at least 20% down to avoid being upside down, owing more than the car is worth. Every paid-off bill, every debt eliminated, is a raise you give yourself forever. You're not just removing a payment, you're freeing up that money to work for you, to build your savings, fund your investments, and buy your guilt-free joy. Mindset. Money is emotional. Let's get real for a minute. The numbers are the easy part. Our feelings about money are messy. If you grew up constantly hearing, "We can't afford that," your brain is probably wired to equate any spending with a sense of shame or scarcity. That emotional conditioning runs deep, and it's probably sabotaging you. So, let's reframe it. Instead of feeling guilty about buying a latte, think of it as budgeting for Tuesday joy. You have to give every dollar a job before the month starts, and that includes the fun dollars. If that ticket to Comic-Con is already accounted for in your plan, the guilt disappears. It's not a splurge, it's part of the plan. This is an incredibly powerful mental shift. And please, start tracking your net worth, not your self-worth. Your net worth is simply your assets minus your debts. It's a scoreboard in a video game, not a final verdict on who you are as a person. Review it once a month, not with judgment, but with curiosity. Is it going up? Great. What's working? Is it going down? Okay, why? This objective number helps you detach your emotions from your financial progress. Finally, you have to celebrate the micro wins. Saved your first $100? That deserves a celebration. Crushed your first tiny debt? High-five yourself in the mirror. Got your first minuscule dividend payment? Do a little dance. Momentum is a muscle, and the number of reps matters more than the weight. Each small win builds your confidence and reinforces the habits that will make you wealthy. The journey out of financial stress isn't a long, miserable slog. It's a series of small, powerful steps. Tools that do the heavy lifting. All right, let's talk about the tools that do the heavy lifting for you. The key here is simplicity. You don't need 20 different apps cluttering up your phone. You need one, maybe two, that you will actually open consistently. Tool fatigue is real. The most powerful app in the world is useless if it just gathers digital dust. For budgeting, you have a few great options. An app like Mint is good for automatically categorizing your spending and getting a quick big picture overview. If you want to be more hands-on and powerful, an app like YNAB, you need a budget, teaches you to give every single dollar a job before you spend it. It's proactive, not reactive. Or you can go old school with a simple Google Sheet. All you need are 4 columns: date, item, category, and amount. The goal isn't complexity, it's clarity. Beyond apps, use your phone's calendar. This is a game changer. Set a non-negotiable 10-minute meeting with yourself every Sunday night to review your spending for the week. This tiny habit prevents small missteps from spiraling into a disastrous month. For real-time awareness, turn on text alerts for every swipe of your credit or debit card. That little ping creates a moment of pause and keeps you honest. For investing, forget the flashy platforms that encourage day trading and treat the market like a casino. Stick with the tried and true giants, Vanguard, Fidelity, Schwab. They are industry leaders for a reason, offering zero-fee index funds, user-friendly apps, and rock-solid reputations. Pick one, use it to fund your Roth IRA or 401k, and then resist the urge to check your portfolio constantly. Checking it daily will only trigger emotional decisions, causing you to sell at the bottom and buy at the top. The ultimate truth is that the best tool is the one you'll actually stick with. Consistency beats complexity every single time. Quick recap, because sometimes we just need the bullet points. 1. Budget. Use the 50-30-20 rule as your guide. Track your spending for 1 week to find and plug leaks. A budget is your permission slip to spend without guilt. 2. Save. Automate your savings into a high-yield account. Hit your first $1,000 emergency fund fast, then build it to 3 to 6 months of essential expenses. Always pay yourself first. 3. Invest. Grab every penny of your 401k match. Fund a Roth IRA. Buy broad, low-cost index funds and never sell. Remember, it's about time in the market. 4. Debt. Kill the high-interest vampire debt using the snowball or avalanche method. Call your credit card company to lower your rates. Stop the bleeding. 5. Mindset. Give every dollar a job, including fun. Track your net worth as a scoreboard, not your self-worth. Celebrate every single micro-win to build momentum. The roadmap is clear. Now comes the action. Here's my challenge to you. Pick one action from this video, just one, and do it in the next 24 hours. Set up that automatic transfer. Cancel that unused streaming service. Open that Roth IRA. Don't overthink it. Just take one small step. When you've done it, come back here and comment, "I'm in." Let me and this community know that you're taking control. If you learned something new today, smash that like button. It tells the algorithm to get this video to other people who really need to hear this message. Want more deep dives on things like side hustles without burning out? Hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Money doesn't have to be scary, it just has to be intentional. See you in the next one as we keep demystifying adulting $1 at a time.